golden, crisp, irresistible. Today, we're making homemade churros, served with a silky chocolate sauce. Start with a classic pâte choux style dough. In a saucepan, add sugar, salt, water, and butter. Bring it just to a light simmer, long enough for the butter to melt completely and the sugar to dissolve. Add the flour all at once. This is where the transformation happens. Stir vigorously. You'll see the dough pull away from the sides and form a smooth, compact mass. That's exactly what you want. Keep cooking briefly to dry it out slightly. Remove from the heat and let it cool just enough so the eggs don't cook when we add them. Now whisk 2 eggs. Check that the dough isn't too hot. Then slowly add the eggs in a thin stream, a little at a time, while mixing everything together with a mixer. At first, the dough may look separated. Keep mixing. It will become glossy, smooth, and the right consistency. Compared to classic pâte choux, churros dough intentionally uses fewer eggs. We don't want it to puff too much, like a cream puff or an eclair. It should stay airy, but not hollow. Perfect. Now let it rest for about 30 minutes while you prepare the chocolate sauce. This isn't simply melted chocolate. We want a smooth, velvety texture, perfect for dipping. In a small saucepan, combine sugar and cinnamon. If you don't like cinnamon, you can leave it out. Sift the cocoa powder and cornstarch. Use whatever tool you prefer. The goal is to remove all lumps. Mix briefly. Then add room temperature whole milk. Stir quickly and start cooking over medium-low heat. Keep stirring constantly and stop when you reach this consistency, right here. Now move back to the counter and finish by adding butter, then extra dark chocolate. Watch the texture as it becomes smooth and glossy. Cool the cream by transferring it to a cold bowl. Cover with plastic wrap, touching the surface, and place it in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. Meanwhile, together with Flavia, let's get back to the churros. Transfer the dough into a piping bag fitted with a star tip. For perfect churros, the Wilton 6B is ideal. If you want fewer ridges, choose a tip like the Wilton 1M. If you prefer thicker churros, use the Wilton 8B, which is also great for the classic fair-style loop shape. Those ridges aren't just decorative, they increase the surface area and help create that classic crunch. Pipe the churros onto a sheet of parchment paper. The dough is soft, but not overly loose, so press firmly if needed. You better burn some calories now before you take them back, and trust me, you will. Your churros should be about 15 to 18 centimeters long, or 6 to 7 inches, 2 to 3 centimeters thick, roughly 1 inch. They're ready for frying. Use a neutral oil heated to 160 Celsius, 320 Fahrenheit. Lower the churros into the oil together with the parchment paper. As soon as they release from the paper, gently remove it. They'll take about 3 to 4 minutes. The goal is a deep golden color, crisp outside, fully cooked and soft inside. Rotate them continuously while frying. Let them roll. Watch how they puff slightly as they take on color. Isn't that beautiful? Now Flavia brings them to the perfect golden finish. Drain briefly and immediately roll them in the cinnamon sugar while they're still hot. The heat helps the coating stick perfectly. Your churros are ready. Stack them and serve with the chocolate sauce. The contrast is everything. Crisp outside, soft inside. Completely, absolutely irresistible. And if you enjoyed this recipe, leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss the next irresistible classic.